All right. Hey, Virgo. Let's see. What do we have for you? Let's get into your messages and messages of healing. Anything that Virgo needs to know, it needs to be brought into light. For Virgo, for these cards, we're going to do 3. So the first card out for you, Virgo, was protection. Okay. So you can be in a sort of protective energy, maybe even defensive, defending something that's close to your heart, okay? But sometimes you can sometimes, I feel like with this situation, maybe you need to like let up loose a little bit. This may be a love situation. Maybe you're protective or very protective over something like your heart. And then, Spirit is saying, let's let let's let loose a little bit. Let's let people in. It's okay, still use discernment. I'm not saying, just go willy-nilly, but, still use discernment. But, it's okay to let loose a little bit. Maybe you've been hurt before and then now you're just like guarded. You're just like locked down, and like in like a lockdown mode. And so, Spirit is just saying, it's okay to let people in, even if you've been hurt before. And then, with these lessons, you'll be able to grow from that. Okay, you may be frustrated with what has been going on in your love life. I'm really sensing that this is about a love situation. Okay, and I know, love can suck sometimes, like when you're with somebody who you're not supposed to be with. And then, that can cause you to be on lockdown mode. Like, oh, no, I'm never loving again. I don't want to be in any relationship right now. I'm done with people. But, I know I can understand how you would feel like that. But, let's try to switch up the narrative and say, this person, they were not good for me. I see that now. And I'm working to move on from it. Okay, and healing and moving on so that you can attract people who is good for you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some chakra cards for you, Virgo. Let's see. Any advice for Virgo in this situation? Advice for Virgo in this situation. We see that they are protective and they are, in defensive mode. They are defending themselves, guarding their hearts. It looks like they are a bit frustrated with what has been going on in their love life. But they're working to get over that and in order to grow and expand and find somebody who is ideal for them and good for them. But is there any advice that you have for the Virgos while they're working on this in the meantime? Advice for Virgo, please. Advice for Virgo. Thank you. 2 more, please. So your first card out, Virgo, was release. Yep. So, your next card out was impatience. Okay. Thank you. Let's do one more. And then I'll show you guys what the energy is for the bottom of the deck. So far you have release and impatience. So yes, again, release this hurt. I know, sometimes it can be fucked up. Relationships can turn out fucked up. But okay. But you know how the saying, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So, although you may be feeling like you're in a darkness now, once you release this, you can start the healing process and get back to feeling like yourself. At the bottom, okay. Before I jump to the bottom of the deck, so your cards release and patience and service. At the bottom of the deck was self-worth. Okay, so I know sometimes relationships can drain us, and if you're in like a bad relationship or it's not good for you, the other person is not good for you, if it's a toxic situation, they can make you, like, in a sense, lose a bit of your self-confidence. So as you grow and move away from this situation, you can find your self-worth again and start feeling better about yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. It was the situation that was not good. I want to make that clear. Let's start with the first card. That was release. You may be feeling a bit heavy right now because of the situation, because I'm feeling a bit of a heaviness in my chest about this. Release says, Shadow Gray Storm, I can no longer keep your secrets. The legend says, Nikita cuts through the graveyard as she rushes home in the wind and rain. She is terrified when Shadow Gray Storm appears and speaks in her own voice, repeating painful things she has said to herself and others. It's all your fault. I'll never forgive any of you. As she listens in the rain to her own words, she learns it is she who has been making herself miserable. She leaves the graveyard with a changed heart, ready to forgive herself and others. Okay, so Virgo, you may be like lingering in this sadness. You may be like holding on to the pain, and that's of course hurting yourself a bit more. So when you release this, you can free yourself from this, from this heaviness, from this heartache, from this sadness. The inspiration is you don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Personal inquiry. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? To grow. I'm sorry, but that's for you to answer. Key ideas: others' approval, unsupportive environments, working alone, arrival of a teacher. Keywords: protection. Oh my goodness, look, and that's the first card that came out for you. Keywords for this release card is protection. Yes, you are protecting yourself, you are defending yourself, and that is completely understandable. That's natural because you want to protect your heart and to protect your emotions and feelings, especially when you've been hurt. So of course you're going to be guarded, So keywords: protection, exclusion, development, and that ties in with growth. Okay, so yes, Virgo, you are on the way to healing and growing. I am loving this. I'm not loving that, of course you've been hurt in the past. That's very heavy energy. But I'm loving that now you are moving forward to grow. You're gonna open yourself up to love again and become sweet again. If you want to do the meditation for this release card, it says to imagine divine ivory light filtering down and encircling you. In the distance, the ivory tower beckons. You reach the castle and the drawbridge slowly lowers, You enter the castle grounds and come to the tower. At the top of the stairs is a door. Inside is the place of no judgment. You have finally found your way home. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of the keywords here for this card that showed up here for how you're feeling. And these cards, they're really tying in together and telling a story here. Your next card out was impatience. So I understand that one. You may feel like, I am just so sick of these no good relationships. When will I find somebody who is worthy? Who's worthy? Because you are worthy. So you need to find somebody of your caliber, not anybody lower. Because when they're lower than you, they're gonna bring you down. So you need to find somebody on your caliber, and then who won't make you feel like something is wrong with you, and it won't make your self-worth dwindle down. So the next card out for you was impatience. It says electric blue moon. If I don't take care of it, it'll never happen. So the legend goes, it says Ethan grows impatient waiting for dawn. So he buys a used moon. Once it is in the sky, he steps back to see his handiwork. The moon does not stay in place unless he holds the cord. Sky God assures him that the dawn will come when he lets go, but Ethan is fearful and grips onto the cord until he falls asleep and releases it. When he awakens, dawn has come and the radiant light in the sky is blocked only by his used moon. The inspiration is now is not the time to make a rushed decision. You have made your needs known, now leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are hasty. Personal inquiry. Am I jumping the gun? If I am honest with myself, am I forcing something? Key ideas: scarcity thinking, being exhausted by your efforts, success through patience. Keywords: unfolding, revelation, success. If you want to do the meditation for this card, it says to imagine something you strongly desire. The electric blue moon appears and begins to cool the heat of your emotions. Write down any communication you receive in the moonlight. It's a message from the Council of the Great Spirits. Ooh, so from that, I was getting a couple of downloads there. So again, you may be feeling fearful about, you know, your love life. You know, will I ever find somebody? You know, is this person, you know, the best? Is this what it's going to be like? You know, am I doing the right thing? Should I go back to this person? The answer is no. Do not, honey. So yes, I would say move on from this person or situation so that you can let them go. Don't be impatient. Love will come. The right kind of love will come. Okay, grow so you can attract what's meant for you. The third card out for you, Virgo, was service. All right, it says, Honey Adams, I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up on your desire. Okay, so the legend says Honey Adams loved her 3 children very much and had a rewarding family life. Though sometimes she regretted never finding a career outside the home, at the end of her life, she realizes that this failure was not a failure at all. She achieved something more important, passing on a legacy of service to her daughter, Franny. Being a mother is a great accomplishment. Okay, so again, you are not a failure. You did not fail at love. You know, you are working towards building a relationship with somebody who is worthy of you and who allows you and who does not allow your self-worth to just feel like it's diminishing. Okay, so the inspiration is, are you seeing your life as it really is? Though we may wish things to be different, often we create just what we need. This is an opportunity to look at where you are today. Give up what you think you deserve and start being of service. Okay. Personal inquiry. How does the idea of service inspire me? How can I make the most of my present situation? What can I give? Key ideas is favoritism, unwillingness to compromise, values, finding contentment, the joy of service, precious memories. Keywords, compassion, loyalty, strength. If you want to do the meditation, you can keep relaxing until you feel yourself in a place where you feel safe. Honey is there. She has come a long way to visit you. It doesn't matter what you say. Simple words are just fine. Explain to Honey why this place is safe. Now she has to go. She gives you a warm hug and thanks you for meeting her. Watch her walk into the light. What is the last thing you told her? Open your eyes. You can write that down. Let's move these cards to the side. And let's pull some self-care for you, Virgo. Self-care. Any advice in terms of self-care for Virgo? What can they do to take care of themselves in this moment? Any advice for Virgo? Self-care for Virgo, please. What should Virgo do? We see that there is heaviness on their hearts right now in terms of this situation. And I was really picking up, you know, on a sense of a failed relationship in the beginning, and then, you know, growing and changing and evolving from that. Okay, we'll do 2 more cards for Virgo, please. Oh, okay. So your first card out was take a walk. And then this one says use your hands. Okay. And then we'll do one more self-care for Virgo. Okay. So yeah, taking a walk is really good self-care because you get to go outside. You feel the sun. You feel, you know, the fresh air. You know, don't be cooped up inside thinking about, you know, everything that has gone wrong in terms of this relationship that did not work out. You know, go outside, take some deep breaths outside while you're walking. Look at the scenery, look at the flowers, look at the grass, look at the trees, look at nature, look at the clouds, the birds in the sky, the sun. Not directly into the sun, but you know what I mean. Your second card out was use your hands. Okay, so, you know, get creative, get crafty. Maybe, you know, sign up for a class, maybe a pottery class. You can play with clay. Maybe what's this? Maybe you can make different things for your home as well. And then your third card out. I'm sorry, but I'm still focused on this. This seems like this would be really fun to do. You know, do fun activities, things that you enjoy to get your mind off of how you're feeling right now. Oh, sing. Okay, so even if you think that you are not a good singer, it's okay. Who cares? Go ahead and sing. It's okay. It's okay. Sing in the shower if you want. If you don't want anybody to hear you, it's okay. Maybe on your walk, you know, maybe there's a spot, you know, where you're alone and you can just sing, you know, sing softly, sing out loud. Maybe you're taking a drive in a car, you turn on the radio and sing along with that, you know. I feel like that would really boost your spirits, of course. All right, Virgo, that was your message. Bye.